It the webcam will not catch you, I think. That's okay. Okay. No, but you sit properly because in the camera it will get recorded. বাদল তুমি একটু ওদের বুঝিয়ে দাও তো ব্যাপারটা ওই তোমার রেকর্ডিং টিমকে যে ওরা ইউজুয়ালি রেকর্ড করবে as if এসব কিছু হচ্ছে না, বুঝতে পারছো? হ্যাঁ, ওরকম রেকর্ডিং করবে। প্রথমে আমি বলবো, তারপরে ও করবে। Oh, I think we have some. Okay. I can see Murli.
So it is perfectly working, sir. Now viewers are not here. So we need to wait for some time. Wait for some time and it's working now. It's working.
So आप लोग रेडी हो जाइए पैरेलल रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए। ऑडियो का वो कहाँ गया? अच्छा, ये तो जरूरत नहीं है।
कम कर लेना उधर सर पे बस। वो भी बोलेगा ना। ठीक है, दोनों माइक ऑन है, तुम अपने हिसाब से कर लेना। टमाटर से
Identify different methods of forecasting. इनका वॉइस भी चेक करो। सोमनाथ, say something. Where is my voice coming from?
Yes, sir.
Achha, but that means you are logged in as a student and you are hearing my voice. Okay, good. That means it is working. Shomnath, you say something long. Read something from here. Okay. एकदम पक्का multimedia. Ready? I'm ready. Hello. Welcome to our second live session to answer your questions and requesting you to participate in a discussion on our course Marketing Management 1. We have interacted for last 8 weeks on this topic. We have received many questions on the forum time to time, and in the last few days you have posted many questions where you have doubts. Today this live session is going to you direct on the internet through the Hangout. Also, we are recording it, so it will be available as a normal recorded lecture on the or a session on our course website. So if you're not able to access, or if you get cut off due to bandwidth problem on the from the live connection, then don't worry, you will be able to see the whole thing and participate in the conversation later on through the course website. So we have received 3 types of questions. Some questions are more of administrative nature, relating to certificate, examination date, assignments, grades, and so on. Those we will answer individually or through the forum. But today's session will be dedicated to subject matter questions. So questions on different aspects of marketing will be taken up. We took up few of those in the last session. Today I will start with this question, which has come from quite a few persons, that what is the role of marketing research in new product development? This is a very interesting question. Now we'll divide this in 2 parts. If it is a B2B product, industrial product, business to business marketing product, then as you know, the demand for a B2B product is always a derived demand. So maybe Maruti is going in for a new model. They will need a new kind of steering system or window regulator or lights, lamps. So the demand for the new types of lights or the new type of window regulator and the design requirements will depend on the design of the main car And the demand will depend on the demand of the car. So because it is a derived demand in market research for a new B2B product, you have to focus on your major customers, and on the basis of the inputs that you receive from them on market conditions or on their plans or on their design, you come to conclusions, and those become your market research findings. But in case of a normal consumer product, B2C product, we have market research of two types. Remember, we are discussing about market research for a new product. So if it is a incrementally new, that means it is similar to the products, so it is similar to the mobile phones that are available now in the market. You are doing the market research for a phone with, say, an added display feature or an added projection feature, or for example a feature where some Microsoft phones have now come with this feature that you can do your document editing, etc., from the phone, plug to a bigger screen and so on. So the phone almost behaves like a normal Windows computer. Now this kind of incremental change, what will be the market size due to this incremental facility? That can be derived from the trend of sales of similar mobile phones. But if it is radically different, if it is a truly new product, then the market research has to be both qualitative and quantitative. Incidentally, I am in this part of the question, I'm also responding to another good question that we had received, that what is the difference, or I think the question was that yes, what is the difference between qualitative and quantitative market research? So qualitative market research, like focus group discussions or like long-term observation of the consumers, or participating in the consumption activity along with some consumers, kind of an action research, are all very good methods when we don't know, or rather the customer doesn't know about the features, capabilities, properties, attributes of this new product. So it is a radically new product, not known before. So like, for example, if you go back to those days when there was nothing like a tablet or pad. So there was phone and there was desktop, or there was phone and laptop. And then there is this new device, which is bigger than a phone, much bigger than a phone, smaller than a laptop, and with different kind of functionalities and working on an Android type of or iOS type of phone operating system as opposed to a computer operating system, and working with solid state memory and no disk or anything. Now the format, the capabilities, the value proposition were all quite new, significantly different. In this case, the qualitative methods like observation. So you provide some of these as probes and see how the consumer tries to use it. Or in case of certain products, you can use candid camera with, or you can use long duration observation, ethnographic study. The consumer interacting with the product. In this kind of scenario, this observation study, first group discussion, that means we invite customers of that type, our target type, and we have a group, and we also have some control groups, and then we discuss with them this product, show them prototypes, or maybe show them a working, and then have a discussion. In this, there is a sort of, one can suggest a loose or flexible structure, which can be called EDIPT. E means explore for developing empathy. So this empathy part is very important in this qualitative market research. So empathy is your ability to put yourself in the shoes of the customer. So you try to see from customer's eyes, from their perspective, from the gains that you are offering in terms of the pains suffered by the customer in doing a certain task with the currently available products or solutions. So with empathy, you try to explore that what can this product do, what this product should do, what is the task that the customer wants to perform, and what kind of facilities he or she is looking for. The next part, the D, is kind of discovery mode for understanding some of the design outlines. And I is a stage where actually you do ideation, you discuss your ideas with the customer, you discuss the ideas with your team members who may be involved with the customer in a sort of a co-creation mode. So look at the idea from different competencies, from different perspectives. And then you try to come up with some kind of interpretation. And based on that, we do a very interesting stage, which is normally not done in a usual market research, but here in this sort of qualitative market research based on design thinking, we can then do some prototyping. The prototyping can even be just, some sketches, some drawings, and some paper folded, some, stuff cut with scissors, glue, and create a sort of three-dimensional view of what we're trying to do. So at the least, it should be something what we call protocepting. That means it is based on discussion on what it will do, what it will look like, what it will feel. And prototyping means you try to create a mock-up using available material like cardboard, foam, paper, and so on. Now, then of course comes this testing part, interacting with the consumer. Now, what happens is, in this kind of research, we get a feel of what that product is, what it will do, right? How it will take care of customers' pains and what kind of gains it will offer, etc. Then the next stage in doing the qualitative, or I would say this is something that is positioned between the qualitative and quantitative, is to ask some of the W and H questions, meaning who will buy this product? Why? Why will anybody buy this product? So who means which is the target customer group? Why means what is the rationale? What kind of pain this product will solve, etc. And then we should ask that why will they buy from us? This is where our competencies, our differentiation, because a similar product, like for a mobile phone with camera, many companies were working at the same time. So in their own exercises, they had to always answer this question that, okay, who will buy? Why will they buy? But why will they buy from us? These are very simple questions. But if we answer these questions, and will they continue to buy from us? Will they refer our product to others? This will tell us the size, because once you know that, okay, this product, who will buy this product? This product is a specially designed laptop. This product is a specially designed mobile phone meant for young professional women, right? Once we say that who will buy this product and why they will buy this product, we can then easily create from the different types of databases that are available publicly, we can create a certain reliably testable market size. That, okay, 25 to 35 age group professional women in Bombay or in Delhi. We can get from the census data and other data some size of this market, right? Once we have that, then you see it is possible for us to go to the next stage, which is more quantitative market research. Because then we can say, okay, this is the total market that can be addressed. And then we say, okay, this is the size of this 25 to 35 young lady professional market in Bombay, Bangalore, Delhi, Calcutta, all put together. This is the size is X. Of X, I first decide that I am going to launch it in Bombay. So I can then take to the next, that is the market I am addressing. So one is the total addressable market, and the second is the market that I'm addressing, right? Or want to address. That size, once we know, then we have this very interesting model, what we call ATAR. That means A stands for number of people who are aware of our product. T stands for people who have had an opportunity to look at our product, touch our product, have participated in some kind of trial, whether it is in a mall when someday we had a demonstration, or we participated in an exhibition and showed this product and people came and played with the product. So if therefore the 100,000 people are aware, they have been touched by our mailing campaign or on our social media campaign, these are the number of people who have put likes. So 100,000 people are aware. We then take a subsection of these people. We say, okay, maybe 30% people had an opportunity to try of this 100,000. Okay, then we multiply therefore by 0.3. This original possible market of 100,000, which we can call A, then we A multiplied by the people, percentage of people who have tried. Okay, A into T. Then we say, okay, 50,000 people have tried, but my initial distribution strategy is such that maybe half of these people will find the product readily available. Okay, then we multiply that by the second A, ATA, and then comes R, right? So in that R will be the people who we will think about repurchase, etc. Even if we ignore that, if we just take ATA, that gives us a nice estimate of what can be the market size of a new product which has been first conceived through the design thinking, which is that EDIPT model that I talked about. And then we apply this, we answer those questions that who will buy our product, why will they buy our product, why will they buy from us. From that we give some sort of contour to our target market. Once we know that, then we can define the A. That means the market size that is aware of our product or offering. Then we can multiply that by T, the number of people who have had an opportunity to try it out, and then we can multiply that by a percentage factor to indicate availability, our distribution strategy, and that will give us the ability to take to the next stage, which is the quantitative stage. In the traditional quantitative stage, we can, frame questions, decide on a sample size depending on the total population that we want to address, structure the questionnaire properly, and then we can find out to the quantitative methods that how do we compare with other products, and from that we can conclude that what percentage of the target population are likely to buy our product. So then we can go to a quantitative market. I would request you, Somnath, to take up some of the more crucial issues here when we do this market research, like for example scaling, etc. Also, when we have data available for similar product, sale of similar products, then how we can do quantitative forecasting. These two topics, then you can take it. Okay. So we will take a little pause here, and we'll come back after we set up our PowerPoints. Yeah. Let me know your questions in the meantime. Speak to your microphone, computer microphone, if you have a question. Yeah. You can see them. Can you hear me? Karthikeya? Akshata, can you hear me?
Hello, yes, sir.
Yeah, you have a question?
Hello?
Do you have a question?
Sir, I wanted to ask, like, I was thinking of, like, for social entrepreneurship, how is marketing, like, what kind of marketing model could be used?
Okay. You see, I would like to segregate this issue about social entrepreneurship, because our course is on marketing. So let us say that if you have a socially relevant product or artifact which you want to market, or you want a social service
Yes.
where you want to enlist people to participate. Let's take that sort of an example. So this sort of marketing is in certain sense easier, because you are not marketing a product or a service, you are actually marketing a cause.
Yeah.
And people respond to causes better than to commercial propositions. So if you are actually doing a marketing, say for raising funds for setting up a school, a series of schools or a chain of schools for villages, for village girls, for example, or you are trying to, that is one kind of where actually the cause is very tangible. Or you can be just marketing an idea, like the Swachh Bharat, or say toilets in villages. So that is an idea which you want to market. So here the normal marketing rules will apply almost. Here there is no apparently no price, because people are not actually paying, because you are just transmitting an idea. But in reality, the exchange, the fundamental axiom of marketing, that consumer is actually giving you attention, that consumer is actually giving you time, that consumer is actually going to later on respond to you in some way. So even if there is no money transaction involved, there is some resources in the command of the consumer, like time, like effort, like a vote, or like propagating to others. So there is something that the customer is giving in exchange of what you are proposing to the customer. So that exchange works. But here, of course, in that sense, you have a cause, and the customer responds to the cause. So the emotional part of the marketing appeal is stronger in such cases. There is a greater amount of trust in this kind of exchange. But the important point is, because there is no consumption of the material nature, there is no profit motive of the material nature involved in this equation. So there's, from the seller side, it is not exactly profit oriented. You may even Ramakrishna Mission have to generate surplus, because otherwise they don't have the resources to grow. But they don't take it as a dividend and take it home. They redeploy the surplus in the organization. But in some cases, you may be doing it without any motive of generating wealth for yourself, which will be appreciated by the consumer. So Ramakrishna Mission's appeal, or any other such voluntary organization, when they appeal for a social service and try to raise donation, then the initial response is usually better than a normal marketing approach for selling a goods or service. But in the long run, what the customer is getting from this has to be, some clarity has to be there, that what is it that you are offering, in exchange to the consumer. There will be some form of moral, intellectual, emotional return that will have to be there. Some feel-good factor will have to be there to make this sort of marketing successful. So it's a long subject of doing this marketing for not-for-profit organizations or marketing for non-corporate organizations. But fundamentally, there are many issues involved. Fundamentally, the basic model of exchange, that means you have something, you have a proposition, and the consumer has a return payment of a certain type involved here as well. Only thing is, here it is not a payment in kind. It is a payment. It is not payment in money. It is a payment in kind, by time, attention, and so on. On the other hand, you are not actually offering in exchange a product or a service, but you may be offering certain kind of emotional, intellectual, spiritual satisfaction or feeling good. And you'll have to therefore craft your value proposition carefully. What is it that you are bringing in the exchange? And what is the customer you want the customer to bring as exchange? Then your marketing strategy will become clearer.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. All right. We will now take up some other questions where we may have to show you some diagrams. So Shomnath will now take up 2 or 3 important issues in that respect. So now we are going off from the internet. This part of the program you will be able to see on our course website. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Karu? Here, no?
That's